not in control. You are in control. You have to be in control of all of the decisions that you make on a day to day basis consciously so that you can create the outcome of the life that you want. I was just speaking to him about some of the choices that come up throughout the day that most people just aren't conscious of, right? Like if you want to lose weight, become healthier, get more fit, then you have to consciously make the choices that will steer you in that direction, right? The reason that we have fat on our bodies is that it's a survival mechanism. And if you never get into a state of ketosis where your body starts using fat for energy, then you will never get to burn fat. That's just the bottom line of it, right? But what I shared with him is that he should stop eating breakfast, right? It's an unconscious choice if you never knew that breakfast was a scam, that you don't need 3 square meals a day, that you don't need to constantly be snacking. It's likely you're doing this out of pure boredom, right? So the best thing to do is to keep yourself busy, to do things that you enjoy, to get out and walk more, or whatever it is that is beneficial for you instead of sitting in boredom, because your mind, when it becomes idle, it's just going to do things that are not beneficial for you, right? Like a devil's the an idle mind is the devil's playground. And the reason I'm sharing this video with you is to help you get in control of your own mind. It's so easy for us to get caught up in our own minds and create a story, because it's just very unpleasant when you're in your own mind all the time creating a story around anything that may not be true, right? So the first thing I want to tell you is that get out and get moving. That's the first thing that you need to do when you are wrapped up in your own thoughts, right? Get outside, get some sunlight, get moving, and that will first that'll be the first thing to help you. Secondly, is boredom is not your friend. Yes, there's times when you will be bored, but it's telling you something. It's telling you that you actually need to do something productive, do something that's going to improve the quality of your life. I don't know what that is for you. That's for you to decide. Maybe you can journal on this topic. But if you are bored and you have food laying around, you're going to eat. That's just plain. That's just what happens when you're bored. And to eat when you're bored, when you're not actually hungry, is only going to make your life worse. You're adding in calories, you're putting things into your body that doesn't need to be there, especially if you're already overweight, right? So that's the second thing. You have to be conscious of the things that you are putting into your body. And instead of eating, maybe, you know, do some physical activity. Go outside and take a walk. Listen to an audiobook. Read. Work on a business. Do something other than eating. I find that this is what I used to do, of course. So I had to be conscious of this habit, right? Like your body and your mind runs on natural habits. So if you are naturally eating 3 meals a day because you think that you need it, but you have an issue with being overweight, well, then maybe you should try 2 meals a day. The best thing you can do is cut out breakfast, right? And let your body naturally use the fat that's sitting on your body as energy. So that's number two. And yeah, just be more conscious of the decisions that you're making. be conscious of the food choices that you are putting in your body. If you are unhappy with where you are, if you want to lose weight, well, then you're going to have to make the choices that help you lose weight, right? Don't be eating McDonald's. Don't be eating junk food just because you feel sorry for yourself or you want to reward yourself. The better your choices are on a day-to-day basis, the more conscious you are over these choices, and you identify as someone who doesn't eat McDonald's or doesn't eat fast food or just doesn't eat these foods that are not conducive to good health, the better you are, the better you're going to be over the long run, right? Because when you get into this perpetual cycle of eating the foods that just aren't, aren't good for you, right? Like it's, they aren't good for you. But the reason you're doing it is because you want cheap dopamine. And the cheap dopamine, of course, they feel good in the moment, but over the long run, they wreak havoc in your body. Whether it's causing inflammation, it's adding more fat on your body when you don't want more fat. It's just a cycle of doom. So if this helped you at all, leave a comment in the comment section. If if you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.